jump right into it. Let me turn down my TV's volume so I'm not getting an echo. This is Odin Sphere Leifthrasir? I don't know, I can't speak that. Game presented by Atlas and made by Vanillaware, who actually make pretty good games overall. Okay, I did unmute myself. For a second I thought, have I been chatting for a minute without actually unmuting? Yes, Odin Sphere. Originally on PS2, it got re-released for PS3, 4, Vita. I'm playing, obviously, on the highest level I can on 4. On my extra new game. Obviously, it's still keeping my saves. Also, something's weird with my my actual picture on my TV. 1 second. Because you could see like the copyright info at the bottom. That is cut off for me. So let me keep this moving while I open my picture. Advance. Normal. Cinema wide. Okay, no, of course, as soon as I stop moving the mouse, that is back in. Comments. I think it is because I turned off the HCP. Oh, I want screen. Just display area. There we go. Now, of course, it looks just a tiny bit smaller on there, but...
Who use these weapons?
Nope, that's spoilers. We don't want to hear that. There we go. That looks better for me. We pop into new game. Then let me go double check real fast, because I'll probably just be doing new game, but let me double check what extra new game gives me. Extra new game. Okay, new game plus, that's harder, basically. So yeah, I do not want to do that right now. What about classic mode? I've never played the original or... Classic and refined modes. What is the difference in classic? Because I should still be able... No, I cannot. I'd have to start over. Okay. No, that doesn't tell me. Game mode. No. You know, we're already in new game, and yeah, we'll just go from here. Character voices in English, please. Kitty! Socrates the cat. You come sit with me, kitty. Yes, let's view the story archive of nothing. Also, we have 5 different characters to play as. We'll have to start with one, but as you can see here, this is basically the timeline of the game. As you can see, like, the last character we play is going to have the earliest point of the story. 17... I think this is like the final story. So basically the big campaign where all 5 converge, so yeah. So first character goes furthest in the timeline, but also starts the latest in it, so 17 out of 93. Yeah, well, we'll see how it develops as we go. Okay, you can get down now, kitty. I gotta pick up the book. Our first character is going to be Gwendolyn. Read Valkyrie, yes. I'm sure that's a bit loud. The soul shines proudly after falling in battle. The birds have a belief. This is the only method of earning an immortal soul. Prelude, Act 1. Gee, I wonder which one we are. Also, if the title didn't give it away, this takes quite a bit from Norse mythology.
Griselda! Gwendolyn. It's so quiet now. The sound of battle seems so far away. It seems I cannot follow my king into the final battle. No, don't give up. Gwendolyn, please take this. I have no use for it now. This spear has slain many foes, making a mountain of corpses. The king, Father, will undoubtedly praise my actions. I'm sure he will. Do I see tears in your eyes? You're too kind, sister. Please, do not cry. Your older sister will leave the world as a great warrior. It is so dark here. Gwendolyn, I can't see you.
Griselda, I won't let you be alone for long. I shall be by your side soon enough.
So you may recognize Gwendolyn right away. That is Karen Strassman,
We have lost
who
this
you may
battle.
know as the original
There are
Ibis.
simply too many enemies. So that is the Shadow Knight. Rumor has it he has made a deal with Halia to acquire such strength. What power?
I will face him.
Princess? You must not!
Kill me now. How long do you intend to keep me pinned down?
Go on. Run away. This battle is over. Any more deaths will just be a waste.
Probably recognize that one too. That's Derek Stephen Prince
Oh, I'm glad to
in
see you're
practically
safe.
everything
I had
you've probably
feared
ever
you were-
seen with anime.
At this point, I cannot go back.
Please, wait. But what good are troops that have lost their leader?
Well, if they're any good, they can probably figure it out. Alright, controls as we advance. You can see we kind of have a little mini-map at the top that kind of gives us an idea of what's going on in the stage. Glendon at least has a double jump and glide. Although I should probably wait for the game to tell me that. Jump. Jump. Money, always good. We want to destroy everything we can find in this stage if possible. Now we are in a battle stage, which are typically round. You can see by the other little map down there in the bottom right. These flags mark the exit to the area. R1 to evade. There we go. Ow! We seem to be fighting fairies. I did that wrong. That concludes the tutorial. We are free! Nope, nope. We have to do this stage still. Also, we get ranked based on how well and quickly we go through these fights. Might just be quickly. Bosons are going to be important a bit later. This is a very fun combat system. Okay, yeah, chain does count for this stuff. We want to try to get S's when we can because it gives us a lot better rewards. Entry has been added to the text archive. What are phosons? Have you seen motes of light that appear from the bodies of the fallen? Those motes are known as phosons, lights that hold the power of life. Phosons arise from the death of living beings and return to the earth to foster new life. Man and beast are given life from this earth, and plants bud and grow fruit. Phosons are also called magic elements and are an indispensable source of magic for sorcerers. However, in order to collect phosons, one must steal the life force of the dead, originally meant to return to the earth. You must never forget the weight of this act. Let's see. Pause. Yes. Can't access that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. down picks up. Acquire the XP necessary for leveling up by defeating enemies, but you can gain even more XP from eating food. Purple Phozons to do so. Come on. Bag. Seed. Plant. Planted seed. Gotta feed it Phozons. Fortunately, it makes us use all of them. Phozons have a more important use later. Eating fruit. Oops. There we go. Eat. No. 2, 1, level up! Concludes this tutorial. So I'm not doing hard. I'm pretty sure I beat the game on normal? Although, it can be changed, so we'll start on normal, see how things go. If it starts getting too much of a,
Gwendolyn, you've returned.
too much of a hassle, I'll knock it down.
I have an announcement, Your Majesty. Regarding the invasion, our troops have been lost. The foes had more reinforcements than we had anticipated. We were forced to enter a battle of attrition. The Valkyries suffered many casualties, including Griselda, our commander.
I know of Griselda's fate.
Griselda fought bravely for you to the very end. She entrusted me with this spear in her final moments.
She was the most gallant and noble of all my warriors. That spear is a special weapon known as a cipher. It collects spirits that haunt battlefields and uses their power to smite enemies. Henceforth, you shall wield the spear as you please. We shall launch another assault on the enemy. I shall personally take part in this battle. Send the troops when you're prepared.
Father, is that all you have to say about Griselda?
Words will not bring your sister back.
Eesh.
'Tis no time for sentimentality.
The start of the Cauldron War. The source of the conflict between our Grand Kingdom of Ragnaval and Ringford lies in the past. Our victory over the mighty nation of Valentine was assured, but costly. Low on men and supplies, we had no choice but to withdraw. Those vile fairies seized their chance to invade Valentine and steal our prize, the Cauldron. Excuse me, my voice seems to be acting up. The Cauldron is an artifact that can create infinite Phozons. After all, we've sacrificed such a relic is rightfully ours. Anger at the fairies' treacherous deed echoed throughout the country. For the sake of our fallen brethren, we vowed to rise again and punish the fairies. Led by King Odin, we have long awaited our revenge, sharpening our fangs. Princess Griselda and Gwendolyn, the daughters of the late queen, are now skilled Valkyries. The time has come for war. We will wreak our vengeance on the fairies and reclaim our cauldron. This memoir shows the mindset of an Aesir soldier. In the battle that occurred after this note, the Aesir suffered a crushing defeat that ended with the death of the first princess. Okay, so that's what just happened, I believe. Yep, we will throw in a save. Yep, I beat the game on normal previously. See, I think each of those stars represents a story completion. So yeah, there's the 5 characters, a convergence, and the final battle, I think it is? Maybe? Okay, Chapter 1, Act 1. Ah, what's the word I'm looking for? Intermission.
Princess! We shall regroup with those able to fight. At the moment, I have 4 soldiers ready. Just say the word.
We only have half the troops we started with. Everyone is rushing to their deaths.
So, does not sound like it's going well for us.
Oh, Princess, hear me out. That spear is a magical weapon called a cipher. The dwarves fashion the crystals out of jewels and use them in the weapons. It uses magical elements called phosons and is able to absorb and release them. It will surely lead you to victory.
And will help me get the miraculous. Yes, I make that joke every time I hear him.
What? Griselda's dead because she rushed ahead of the main forces. It's certainly not because I was late to the battle.
Lord Briggan. He may be one of our nation's heroes. But I hear he acts as he wishes because my father does nothing to stop him.
Lord Eggman there is voiced by Richard Epcar, which you've probably heard in many other animes as well. But I can't help but think of Edamon anytime I hear his name.
That dastardly queen of the fairies? She was the one who summoned the dragon.
That monstrous beast! She truly is evil.
That dastardly queen of the fairies?
That not
My dear princess, that stone on your spear's a jewel from the netherworld. Did you know that?
Well, that explains how we can
Traveling
collect
from
dead
this
souls with
world
it.
to the netherworld. It's very dangerous, and only one man is able to do it, King Odin. If we can obtain that cauldron and fabricate our own jewels, Ragnarsson will have no more enemies.
Princess, that was close. I had heard that the Shadow Knight looked like a demon, but he seemed human to me. Why did he let you go?
Princess
What girl?
Gwendolyn, I am worried about you. Please stay strong.
Thank you, Miras.
I shall bring some tea up to your room later.
I'm a traveling vendor who's been allowed to sell in this castle. Is there anything you need?
Mulberry seed healing tonic. I don't have enough for a healing tonic. Not sure I want to buy a mulberry seed at the moment. When things get full, we can use an item box to store things away, because our pack has a limited amount of space. As you can see, we got, like, let's see, that's 7 dots for seeds, 5 dots for mandragoras, which we'll get to later. Food, I think we can hold a bit of food. I don't remember how much though. Let's see. Eventually, we will have access to other places too.
We're moving out now. Inform the troops. Griselda. So you're going to battle in order to win your father's love. That's not true. I'm fighting for my kingdom and my own pride. I may fall in battle, but that is a fate all our countrymen face. Don't try to hide the truth from me. You seek death so that you may earn the love you so desperately seek.
Shut up, bird.
Quiet! I am but a phantom. I represent your innermost thoughts.
You should probably stop going crazy now.
I am pathetic. I've never been loved since the day I was born. Giving your life for your father will not make your death worthwhile. You will simply die, like Griselda died. Stop it! If I sacrifice myself for my duty, Father will surely show his love for me. Surely.
Act 3! Alright, so you can see a bigger version of the map here. If you see any sparkles on the ground, you want to hit them. Yeah. Something went horribly wrong there, and I lost a bunch on the S there. I don't know what that was. I think I just barely missed. Nope. I think I got the S still. Yep. Just barely. Max chain. Okay, yeah, because I got hit. I don't think that helped before, so. Held up to 32 items in my bag. Furthermore, certain items such as mulberry seeds are stored separately, up to 9. So yeah, that's 3. Didn't I just pick up a mulberry seed? I could have sworn I just picked up a mulberry seed. Maybe I'm thinking of mulberry instead. That's where we came in. We want to go over here. Butterfly. I can absorb its photons. Slurp. Pots. Up on these. Seem like it. We want to go up here to check for stuff. Backwards. Let's go here. No. Oh, on to the next battle stage. Definitely want to chain as many hits as I can even after they're dead. Getting those bonuses help get the S rank scores. Zelda's Spear. The peerless spear tipped with blue cipher, with runes inscribed into the grip. It has but one rightful wielder, Ragnarval's first princess, and our champion of the Valkyries, Princess Griselda. With her display of the spear's might for the king, Princess Griselda boldly won the right to lead the charge of the Valkyries. For we who have spent so long in the shadows of the men, she is the lodestar that guides us through the night. Her young mother is already among the stars, but I am sure she must be rejoicing in the heavens. Soon Princess Gwendolyn will be called upon to support her sister. I hope she is worthy of the task. Memorandum of the Valkyrie of Ragnarval Army. This illustrates their adoration of Griselda. After her death, her sister bore the weight of their expectations. So I think I can go into text from here. Yes. We've got nothing in prophecy, nothing in alchemy. These are the notes we just got. I don't know why they still say new, even though we read them. No recipes, and nothing special. Just get things here. It says skill up rank. So, can I go in there and do this? Yes. Okay, we have to acquire those first before we can anything, but we can level this up, which gives us more attack and more skill points. PP will be later. So yeah, this is the other important thing with Phozons. We want to try to collect as much Phozons as we can, so that way we have skills. So as you can see, the Winter Hornet. That's later. Pokemon up. Yeah, we're not going to get some of these for a while. But this is also why it's going to be important to explore every area thoroughly. Like, as you can see here, there is an area down here with item. Even though we don't have to go there, it's a very good idea to. Up a Cyclone, which is basically a spell potion. So if I open the bag, magic potion, create a tornado of ice that moves forward, healing tonic, which will be helpful if I take too much damage. Sorry, I also had to stop to scratch an itch. Don't think there's really anything else in here. Always good to do a loop of the battle arena before going anywhere. This way. I say that, and I don't think I did one of this area. It doesn't look like there's anything. Now, rest area. These are important. So you can move between checkpoints, which, as you can see, the only other checkpoint we have right now is at the start. There's usually people to talk to, and something very important later will be in these areas too.
Princess Gwendolyn. This base is under our control, but the enemy is stronger than we expected. We've entered a deadlock.
I am here to report that Lord Brigand's troops shall soon arrive. The General has sent us a message to fight strongly.
He's so late. What is he doing?
He's being a pain in the ass, like he always will be. Here. Really? So another sparkles down here.
I could charge extra since this is a battlefield, but it's very dangerous. I could have 9 lives and it still wouldn't be enough. I'll make you a deal.
So yeah, these guys are also item sellers. Ooh, area map. We always want to get one of these. Because now we can open this, and now we can see pretty much everything upcoming. We've got battle, another little area, another battle, harder battle, and a boss. Also, those stars in the battle arena kind of indicate the difficulty. Oh, okay.
Orders from the King. Abandon the base and assault the enemy with all our troops.
Hurry! Send the order to attack to all the units.
Tutorial Cipher Skills. Each area contains an item known as a Photon Prism. Obtain the Photon Prism from the treasure chest. Require corresponding cipher skill when obtaining the Photon Prism. So now we have Ice Shot. More, I can use phosons to raise the level. Yep, already went over this myself. Cipher skills activated. L1. Set that to circle. That concludes the tutorial. Bosses and mini-bosses can have multiple health bars. Sometimes some minis. Turn back up so I can keep my S rank. I am now dizzy. Let's show off a cyclone. You can see that didn't really help much. Ow! Oh, my God. There we go. 3 overkills in that. We got a lot there. Excavation Guide. By order of King Odin, dwarves have formed exploration teams to find and unearth hidden treasures around the world. Currently, we are tasked with finding photon prisms, rare ores rich in magic. Excuse me. For the sake of the teams that may follow in our footsteps, I leave this guide. Our monarch expects much of us. We cannot fail him. 1. Search everything. Many treasures are hidden in places you cannot see. You won't find them just walking aimlessly. Be ever vigilant and explore everywhere within your sight. Follow back roads and find keys to unlock doors. No matter where you go, keep a careful watch. Equipment. 3 from the bag. Max HP up by 10. Let's use one of these healing tonics we picked up to get our health back. We want to do this because it levels up our thing. We'll have better opportunities for leveling up later. This still gives us stat bonuses for doing such things. So this doesn't count as bad. Really doesn't matter how much I combo in here. The money. There's something still in here. Why did you not pick those up? What's that? Every bit of it. Yeah, that went very well. Skip that. We've seen most of that. Cultivating fruit. The photon-absorbing plants of Aeron can sprout in even the most desolate of lands. Theirs is the fruit of life, giving vitality to those who partake. It is the secret to longevity. If you wish to reap the benefits of fruit, you only need to find seeds and grow them for yourself. The more nutritious the fruit, the more phosons it will require. Recommended for beginners. The mulberry bears 2 fruits, using minimal phosons, while the muggle bears fruit and a seed. Once you are used to the process, you can try grapes, which increase health, and apples, which are quite a popular ingredient for snacks. first let's do a run around to make sure I don't miss anything that might be in here. Nope. Like that. That. And let us go up first. Ah, there we go. I was going to say, there should be something in here. Beat drive. POW is more of our MP, kind of. Multi-hit dash attack pierces through foes. Where's my scope? Yeah, that's a good spot for that. Like it said, our POW regenerates over time. Yeah, even though I bought that area map, obviously sometimes there will be secret areas. I make no promises on being able to find them all, but I feel like I might have done it first. So. Go over here. Alright, there we go. Which also does automatically heal us, so that does help. Wrong. If I remember that other battle, that will hurt me too. You get back over. S-ring. You know, it says no damage, but I'm not sure how that works, because I'm pretty sure I took damage in that fight. Luckstone, is that equipment? That is. Item drop rate multiplies. Well, might as well, since I don't really have anything else, so. I keep just hitting up instead of up X. So, if the line is flashing, that means we haven't gone through the path yet, I believe. Rest. Absorb. Checkpoint. No, I think part of the back room being up there.
I'm neutral in this war. I'm just a businessman. In this blood-stained land, the stakes are high, but the profits are higher.
Another type of item seller. Might as well get a shield ring to round out our equipment. %5 chance to nullify damage taken. That sounds pretty good. I have 2 pages of magic potions now. Heat drive.
I'm in this.
I don't think you have anything else. Okay. Can I save mid-stage? Yes, I can. That is what I just did.
I have a report, Your Highness. The Aesir have launched an all-out assault. They are attacking our headquarters with all their soldiers. The paladins fight valiantly, but 'tis only a matter of time till they are overrun.
Odin, I see he risks his own life with this strategy of his. Here are your orders. Quickly! Call back the troops from the front line and attack them from behind. Use everything we have. Attack from both sides and annihilate them!
Our king is bestowed with divine grace. Prepare yourself, Queen of the Ghosts. I, King Odin's daughter Gwendolyn, shall be the one to take your life.
So, you call me a ghost? The Demon Lord's daughter is bold indeed. It seems that my reinforcements have arrived. It's about time, sorcerer.
Your Majesty, my sincerest apologies for my tardiness. Come, Belial, my faithful dragon.
Let us put this to the test. Do you still dare to speak so impudently before my mighty dragon?
Raging Dragon Belial. get ranked on boss fights just because of how long. Try to avoid that. There we go. No, why did you duck? There we go. Pull up.
King Odin, please rejoice. The enemies are retreating.
It seems that it is finally over. Have Brigand's troops hunt down any remaining enemy forces. Go, inform all our soldiers of our victory. Sound the horn, and allow them to celebrate our glory. Now, leave me.
King Odin.
Yes, there it is. The crystallization cauldron.
Apparently the cauldron is the Technodrome.
The fairies have kept it hidden for so long. Oh. Do you see this mysterious light? Now it is finally mine. This power will grant me victory in any battle. What's happening?
Oh no! What happened to the glow? The cauldron's light has gone out.
Uh-oh.
Do you know where my father... where I may find the king?
The king is with the crystallization cauldron.
What? Who goes there? What are you doing here?
These stupid battles all over again. The cauldron is a source of disaster. I will not allow the crystallization cauldron to be used any further. Not by you, nor by the Queen of the Fairies.
Wait!
Okay, bye. Needle Strike. And with enough phosons to level it up. $60, $60, $60, $55. Also, you can see it's been like 8 years since I played this game last. Chapter 2. Intermission time.
That technology is so advanced we can't make it work.
That witch from the forest must have put the cauldron's fire out.
How did the witch stop the cauldron?
That was the Forest Witch? If I'd known, I wouldn't have let her go.
The witch is a refugee from a fallen enemy nation. It's the king's fault she's still alive.
Lord Briggan, please refrain from making such critical remarks in front of the soldiers.
I cannot still my tongue in the face of weakness.
Princess, please! May I ask that the king retract the marriage he arranged for me? I can still fight. I would rather die fighting than be subservient.
I would like to help, but this is the law.
Gee, I sure hope that won't happen to us.
Valkyries that cannot fight are wed to brave warriors to bear brave children. They are stripped of their pride and honor and live under a man's thumb.
Princess Gwendolyn, if that horrible cauldron never existed, then this bloodshed would not happen.
Hold your tongue. My father is never wrong in his tactics.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Was the Shadow Knight there? He killed many of our troops. I heard that he pledged his soul to death and traded his life for demonic powers. All I know is that I hope I never meet him on the battlefield.
You won the war, right? Why is everyone so gloomy? I thought I could make a profit if you were all celebrating.
What you got? Nothing that I don't already have. I can now change the current chapter. So if I ever want to just kind of grind off screen, I can do that. The Deep Forest of Elrit.
Do you understand how much we have sacrificed here? If it all was for some hunk of scrap iron, it is a disgrace to the dead. I'll catch that witch and make her spill her guts about that cauldron. If she plays dumb, her head will fly.
Someone, stop that fool before he leaves. No, he cannot be serious about opposing me. I shall find the witch. Gwendolyn, I leave the rest to you.
Father, please wait. A king cannot idly abandon his own castle. If I had not let the witch go, this would not have happened. Allow me to redeem myself. I shall capture the witch.
Gwendolyn, wait.
Yes, Father?
Heed my words. Do not cause undue harm to the witch. Well, she is special. Be respectful.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Not suspicious at all. Oh, capture the Force Witch who holds the secret to the Silence Call. Alchemy and metals. You can concoct the magic potion by mixing material bottle with other components. Why are you not letting me read? Ow! I forgot they did that. Alchemy Knight's Healing Tonic. Heals physical wounds said to be the staple of long journeys. can do this in multiple different ways. Bag. Yes. Execute. This concludes the tutorial. That was not a very long battle. Alchemy. In Aaron, there's a method passed down through the ages known as alchemy, a means by which magic may be created within a bottle. Simply dissolve various items into special liquids called materials in order to create these magical concoctions. Many different potions can be brewed through careful application of alchemy. Healing potions, antidotes, tornado magic, or even explosives. Your choice of ingredients to mix with the material will determine the outcome. The quickest way to learn the relationship between ingredients and magic is to try mixing for yourself. However, if you seek a certain formula, you should collect magic recipes. My bag is getting full. This way. Material. I'm not sure if it does it here, but I'm pretty sure there's a stage that will hide something up here. It's not this one. I could be very wrong about that. Okay, still more stuff to learn. Alchemy can not only be concocted with materials, but also with previously made potions. Oops. Ancient manuscript. There we go. The beast of despair feeds on man and destroys hope. The unleashed frenzy of death yearns for the light of life. The advancing inferno scorches the throne's surroundings. In the cauldron that breathes despair, the blood of the ancients boils. When Leviathan, last of the dragons, devours the stone of blood, the path shall be closed, and the void will cover the world. Prophecy of the end. That took forever to load in. Let's go to the rest first, just because I could probably buy a map. Produce phosons in response to seeds. The extras. We have a muggle. Finishing it will leave a seed. Get 2 eats out of it.
Why don't you buy something? You may be a famous Valkyrie, but you still get hungry out on the battlefield, right?
Of course. Recovery from poison effect 50% up. Area map. Okay, so what is available? So we'll go back, loop around, pop up back there. Poke our head in there, probably. Loop through there. And get to the boss. Okay. We have our plan. Can I pick that up without triggering? I should try to save.
Why don't you maybe?
I have so many potions. Probably going to regret that later, but whatever. I just need to try to lighten my bag a little. Phosons. We are about to get a new skill. Phoson Prism. Blinding Light. Active skill. Intense light that inflicts dizzy effect against nearby foes. location. Inner depths of the Frog Pond. Good to know. Set those. You can hear sound when these things are nearby. Pick up. There we go. That's a different one. Cubs bait. These aren't counting towards my back now. There. Other Phozon Prism. Don't think I have enough Phozons though to level it up yet. Arctic Shroud. And back to the store. What is in here? Just enough to level up our new skill. Nothing we can climb over there. Try to ambush me? Other bone. Throw it to dizzy an enemy. Yep, up, up. That was still enough to reach me. Yes, yes. Barely. Alchemy mix. Antidote. Cub's Bane we've been getting. Shock of all shocks, what it gives me. Oh boy, another 220. Magic Potion Grades. Mix material or magic potion with food to increase its grade, thus enhancing its effect. Mulberry to increase its grade. Get rid of all of our mulberries to help ease our pain. Covers 400. Laying on VITA. Might as well throw out one of these volcano potions. Boy, another thing on alchemy. The study of alchemy goes on to this day. Recently, scholars have discovered a way to amplify the effects of potions. Mixing fruit and other foods with material, or even blending potions together, will increase the magic powers contained within. The higher quality the ingredients used, the more potent the draught's arcane energy. I probably said that wrong. Power Stone. Good without that. How full is our power? Like I said, let's keep our head in this doorway. There's something on the ground back here. Mulberries. I cannot carry any more mulberry seeds. I am full on those. What was that? No, since we're in this room and we had been in the previous room, just... Mandragores. Mandragores grow all around the land. These walking plants make fine additions to many recipes, whether culinary or alchemical. The 5 most well-known mandragores each have their own unique characteristics. Karatir, full of nutrients, these are the base of healing potions. Onion brings luck and wards off evil. They are used in charms. Cub's Bane, its venomous skin is used for making both poisons and antidotes. Turning, resistant to the cold, their natural cooling effect is used in making cold soups. Habaneri Stow. They grow at volcanoes and are used in incredibly spicy foods. All mandragores have their uses. When you find one, remember their effects and ensure you make good use of them. Always rub your face up against the walls. Still ready. Bridge is interesting. Did I really walk right by the butterfly? Still up ready. What is ready? Cipher. I haven't maxed out on 13. I just did. That's why. Let's try out this toxic potion it just... Success! So many S's. Ancient Crystal. Cover 100 HP one time upon knockout in battle. And it gives 7 defense. Also, my bag is almost full. Why do you keep doing that? Because I'm on the slope. Like, I think I get health back passively somehow, like, either defeating things in battle or something else. There's probably another beehive somewhere. Odin's interpretations. In this land, there exists many records that foretell Armageddon, all of which have been subject to much scrutiny. I have seen the truths of the world through my one eye, obtained great wisdom. This is what I have learned. In the world's twilight, 5 calamities will fall upon the land: the beasts, the Lord of the Dead, the flame, the cauldron, and the dragon. The war for the fate of the world will begin. He who survives this battle will become the new king. All armies of Ragnarok must prepare, that we may claim victory in the true final battle. Securing the cauldron will lay the foundation for our triumph. If we are to succeed, we must harness the almighty power of infinite phosons. The Demon Lord's words to the public about the truth of the prophecy. He outlines a unique interpretation, using it as justification to strengthen his military. Is he simply scheming further? My bag is now completely full. This is a smaller arena. That was not skill ratings. Seed. Oh, let's plant another seed.
an innocent bystander.
I'm sure
I'm just a nice goblin. Just don't ask where my wares came from.
I'd really like to have access to my item box. So many healing potions. This is fine for now until I can actually gain access to the item box. What do you sell? Charm. Nothing that's so important that we need it now. Skill. Ice shot, beat dive. Need strike. It's 2, it's 2. Knock back, knock down. I tend to use beat dive or drive a bit more, so I'll do that first. Save. It's also good I can save anywhere so that way I don't have to worry about getting to a specific place before I quit.
I will not let you escape this time.
You'll never get your wish, Valkyrie. Confront me all you want, but you cannot change my resolve. Go back and inform the Demon Lord. I will not listen to your pleas.
You have no choice in the matter. If you insist that you will not repair the cauldron...
That evil spear and my chain are both ciphers. If we battle, it will be a serious affair.
You're hesitating. Bluffing will only get you so far. If you value your life, obey the king.
You ignorant fool. You cut short your own life by meddling in my affairs. Using the crystallization cauldron will doom the entire world. That accursed cauldron served as a trigger to the horror that befell my native country of Valentine. It is Cataclysm's womb, and it should not exist.
The great magical country of Valentine is said to have been destroyed overnight. I am aware of the story that you describe. The Valentine prophecies say the world will be destroyed by 5 disasters. One of those 5 involves a furnace that spews despair. You say that line refers to the crystallization cauldron. 'Tis but a rumor from a ruined land.
War will spread across the world. The winning country will rule over the entire land. Your country's ambition is merely a convenient lie for the Demon Lord.
Do you imply that my king is deceiving everyone? I will not hear this mockery. Stop this nonsense! I shall take your life if I must.
By the way, the Force Witch is, or Velvet, something just said it's her name there, is Michelle Ruff, who was Kawakami in Persona 5 and Valkyrie in the original Persona 3, and most of its stuff after. Poison? Oh no. can't heal, that's cheating. I'm the one who can heal, I'm the protagonist. First time I did it too. She doesn't really have knockbacks, so...
Wait! Both of you! Cease fighting!
Father! Why are you here?
I had a premonition of something like this, so I came here.
Odin.
I cannot allow you to hurt one another. Gwendolyn, step away. Do not interrupt what I have to say. Velvet, you look so much like your mother. My dear daughter, why are you acting against me?
Do not call me your daughter. Do you think I am a fool? While the nations of Valentine and Ragnanavel were at war, you disguised yourself and seduced my mother, the princess, with sweet words. And you were quick to flee when she became pregnant. Because my mother gave birth to an enemy's child, she was executed for loving you. It is the same as if you had killed her yourself.
That is not true, my child. We did not know each other's real names nor our ranks. I did not run away from her. We were torn apart. I truly loved the princess.
Father...
Lies! If you loved my mother, who is this other daughter here? I do not think of you as my father, and I have no desire to help you.
Well, well. I followed the king and stumbled into a royal spat. Fraternizing with the enemy. Who could have guessed?
Brigand.
Although their demise was sudden, Valentine was still our enemy. And while the battle raged, the king had an affair with their princess, and even had a child. Dearie me, the subjects will be most upset. But as I am a loyal servant of my king, I will carry this secret to my grave. But that cauldron is another story. Now come,
winsome little witch. You will help us gain its might.
Because that's such a very trustworthy face.
How did you stop the magic furnace? There must be some type of key to it. Speak, witch, if you value your life.
Even if I told you, there is nothing you could do. The cauldron may only be controlled by a ring named Tetrel. A terrible dragon holds the ring presently. Wagner, feared by all, keeps the ring within his stomach.
How could this be?
Wagner of all things.
My lord, what do you plan for the girl who has harmed our country so? If we cannot use the cauldron's magic, the inevitable final battle shall be a recreation of the awful war against Valentine. How are we to inform the soldiers and the citizens?
I know.
We must sacrifice her flesh to the dragon and retrieve the ring. Command me to sacrifice the witch. Suppress everyone's anger with blood! I sense my king is not content. Is there any reason to protect this witch? Is there anything at all between our king and his daughter from an enemy land?
Brigand, you
are an asshole.
Ah, sire, I hear your command. The witch shall be sacrificed. Away with her!
Assault high. I'm too short to level it up. Abilities. These enhance the character itself. Let's acquire the ability Fast Glide. Abilities with ability points which are gained as my level increases. So let's see. Get that. Do I want... No, that's fine for now. We'll get counter guard. Because even though I wasn't actively trying it, I was guarding a lot. And that's the end of Chapter 2. Which seems like a good place to stop for the moment. Yeah, kind of looking forward to doing another playthrough of this.